was a home game here at Cuthberty against Steve Claridge's Salisbury. One of the main stars of that day was Gerald Benfield in the Wimborne goal. He made numerous saves at important times during the game, especially when Wimborne were 1-0 down. He did a great reflex save with his foot to keep it 1-0.
Free kick's dangerous. Oh, forces the low save out of Benfield. His team are giving him a lot to do for the Magpies #1, but he is up to the task.
But the game was initially in doubt because heavy overnight rain, and a team of volunteers came down to Cuthberty to fork the pitch early in the morning just so it could pass the pitch inspection.
Penalty, surely. Had to be. There's a massive opportunity for Wimborne to draw themselves level. Bottom left last time, and he snuck it into the top right this time for the equaliser, Toby Holmes. They've already bettered their performance from the New Year's Day trip to Salisbury. What can they do now?
Over 700 spectators turned out to see a fantastic game of football. Wimborne playing the way Matty demands it, always on the deck.
Goes over the top. Kellaway putting it back into the opposition half. Oh, and he's forced into action again. Now Francis. Oh, he's found a gap. And there's Toby Holmes. He's gone for the shot. And there is the lead. Salisbury have been carved open with a scintillating move from the home side. Listen to those bells ringing. They say the Magpies are coming, the Magpies are coming. And they lead 2-1 at Cuthberty. Corner gets a touch. Oh, he needed the header from Hester. He flew across the goal to stop that one. Here they come again. Salisbury just cannot cope. Falls to Lovell. Comes across to Burbage. Can he score? Yes, he can. Emphatically for Wimborne. This is what the 700-strong crowd came to see. Sweeping, attacking football in brilliant black and white. It's Luke Burbage's second goal in 2 home games to double the lead. You just can't help but smile as they do it against the title chasers Salisbury. Sweet, sweet revenge. Salisbury haven't given up yet though. All pushed in, tried to go for the goal and Kellaway clears it off the line. It's going high. Oh, that beats everybody. Could be a shot on. Wonderful save by Benfield. Hero today, bar the goal from Owen Ho. He has once again become a giant between the posts for Wimborne. Absolute chaos in the penalty box, but it's cleared away now by Oldring. Now all of a sudden there's some spaces. Here's Toby Holmes. He's got the support from Burbage, finds him beautifully. Salisbury being sliced up once again. And charging down his right wing. Back to Toby Holmes. He's looking for the winner. And there it is. That's the hat-trick. A third in 5 games for Toby Holmes. 13 goals in 6 games. And most astonishingly, 51. That's right, 51 goals for the season for the hero of Cuthberty, Toby Holmes.
To run out 4-2 winners against Salisbury on that day in front of over 700 people, fantastic.
Were there any other goals or games that really stand out in your memory of that season?
The Salisbury game of Bank Holiday Monday when we won 4-2, because I had all my family, a few of my friends, my partner, everyone came down to watch because it was a bank holiday, and then obviously to score a hat-trick with them all watching, and the way that we came back in the second half after being down twice. I think that was probably one of my better games for Wimborne the whole time I was here. It's definitely one of the most enjoyable, and definitely one that I won't forget for a while.
Every game counts, even the trip to bottom half strugglers Mangotsfield in the promotion race Wimborne find themselves in.
Okay, it's all about Magnusfield. Well, Magnusfield have been a team we've been involved with for many, many years. We seem to have big problems with referees up there. And I'm going back years and years now into, I can remember, for the first one I saw was Jason Harville. He actually threw the gloves at the ref. And he got sent off for throwing the gloves at the ref. And then the next one was Jamie Davison. He got red carded for smiling at the referee. And you know, everyone knows what Jamie Davison, he just smiles at everything. You know, he'll kick someone and just smile. The year after that was when Alex Brown, Paler and Jamie Sturgis there, and we had a big upset then. and Jamie didn't like what the referee said, and we came off the pitch, and I'm last one off, and I find that Jamie's put the boot through the door. The year we got the first year in the Southern League, it was, and Billy Lowe's got sent off, and then it all kicked off. Then Danny had to go to the referee, and the referee didn't like that at all, and then he got the red card there. So Danny went sent off, and then it didn't go too well after that, and I think we lost that game, I'm not sure. But I get back to the dressing room and I find out that Matty, of all people, has been red carded for manhandling the referee. I mean, Matty Hunt manhandling the referee is not a thing. And coming to the last one now, we needed every point we could get. I think we got down to the 6th game from the end, and we had to play them up there. Salisbury and Taunton are already promoted, and we were going for the playoffs, but we needed every point.
There's a burst here from Jordan Tooze. He's in the penalty box. Kellaway with him. They both go down. Referee points to the spot.
And we were 1-0 down. I know that.
Not the start Matty Holmes wanted. It's Jordan Williams to face Gerard Benfield. Battle of minds. And it's the Mangotsfield scorer who comes out on top. Striking it into that bottom right corner. Mangotsfield lead. Work to do for Wimborne now. Throw in from Lovell, finding Francis. Into Holmes' path, comes to Lovell, both go for the challenge. Free kick will go Wimborne's way. No guesses who will take it from here. Maybe scored the equaliser against Taunton in a very similar position.
I suspect Billy's going to have to go.
See what he does here. He's also going to go shoot. And he scores exquisitely. Exquisite from Maybury. He just has a beautiful eye for goal. Nestled that ball into the bottom left corner, placed it like a stamp on an envelope, and that is the equaliser 6 minutes after going behind. 1-0.
And then we got back to 1-1, and it was, really tight.
That's Burbage now. Maybury's found some space, and Maybury goes down, and the referee points to the penalty spots. Holmes will look to get in on the action here. Dorrington saves it. Well, Holmes is human after all. Burbage, late into the game now, Wimborne still pushing. Maybury, that ball's a little bit loose. Tries to come away the defender, but Maybury fighting for it, winning the free kick.
And we got right to the end, and we had a free kick in the 94th minute. I can see that now, because Paddy took the free kick, lobbed it over, Matty O took a full diving header. A goalkeeper just palmed it away, and Burbs hit it in the back of the net. And that
is the last chance. Comes to Hester. Curls it in. Oldring saved. Here comes Burbage. How do they do this? You just cannot take your eyes off Wimborne. They have stolen the 3 points in quite stunning style against Mangotsfield. It may be exhausting being a Wimborne fan, but it is brilliant.
And that is, 3 points in the 94th minute. You can't do better than that.
Was it a pen, or do you think we were hard done by there when the lad burst in on the left?
To be honest, I think it's just give the benefit to them.
So we had a free kick about 20 yards out, just to the left of the D, and it was real Billy Maybury territory. And blow me, put it over the wall and in.
Yeah, they're a brilliant free kick, and like the way he whips the ball round as well, and the keeper's got no chance of that. Yeah. They're a good athletic side, and they caused us a few problems in that first half. So we coming in at half time at 1-1, we were relieved.
On the 92nd minute, we had a free kick on the left, and Paddy put a lovely chip in. Matty Oldring, who was up there, got a good header. The keeper had to make a tremendous save, and Burbs was first to react to stick it in.
Yeah, well, again, it was a relief, and like I say, the building up to that, Billy did really well, because Billy was the one who actually got the free kick.
That's a good time to score, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we'll take that. If we have to play like that each week and nick that in the 92nd minute, I think we'll take that every week.
Oh, the games are coming thick and fast, but they're really exciting games now.
They're all exciting games now.
Yeah.
It's something to look forward to. And then when you turn up to these games today and you see the amount of supporters that are following us away from home now, I mean, it's fantastic.
If we're not playing that well, and yet we still come away with 3 points, that says a lot about this side, doesn't it?
Well, it shows how much character we've got to go to the end.
Absolutely.
And that's one thing that we've done this season, I think.
The chance of cup glory is here. Wimborne's Dorset Senior Cup journey ends at the county ground And amid the industrious surroundings of Hamworthy, they'll have to work hard against a prize package Shaftesbury. The challenges have been harder for the Magpies, with 2 higher teams to beat to get to this point, but it's been a different story for Shaftesbury, facing 2 fellow Level 9 teams and 36 past Dorset Premier League side Swanage Town. Lee Francis' absence means 1 change from the Mangotsfield win. Ben Walker in at right back as Billy Mabry moves forward. Low drive, and it's in! Wimborne have the lead! And it's zipped and it's zoomed across the rapid surface from Mabry's free kick after battling for half an hour at the county ground. First blood to the Magpies. And didn't he take it in style, Billy Mabry, from the free kick. The Magpies flying forward, finds a way to Holmes. He pokes it through! Off the post. I'd have put my house on that going in. Now Shaftesbury on the counter-attack. They're flying forward here, the Wessex Premier League side, off the post, end to end. Hester comes to Burbage. He's going off for a little run. He's gone for the shot, and it's into the back of the net. A low drive on the 3G turf, once again beating the Shaftesbury goalkeeper. Wimborne taking charge of this final. It's Walker. And Burbage. He set Holmes off down the wing. What can the forward do? Want to get involved, surely. Lovely feet, finds a way through into the middle and into the net. That's the third. Well, Holmes wasn't going to go without missing out on the goal tonight. Wimborne taking charge again. Comes to Lovell. Oh, he goes down, and the referee points to the spot. He's been running rings around the Shaftesbury right back all evening. Holmes, 4-0. It's now a question of how many Wimborne can score with 30 minutes to go. Over the top, Holmes running onto it. How many times have we seen this season? He's round the keeper, and that's the 5th. A hat-trick for Toby Holmes, his 8th of the season, to leave Wimborne fans in delirium at the Dorset County ground. 2 minutes to go, and Wimborne still pushing for the goals. Davidson puts it into the path of Mabry. He's put it across the pitch. He's found what no one else has. Toby Holmes in space. That's his 4th for the evening, 55 for the season. 12 for the tournament. He deserves a trophy of his own, Toby Holmes. It's been one of Wimborne's finest performances of the season. Luke Holmes here, turns once, turns twice, goes for goal, and it's simply brilliant. The cherry on top of a sensational cup final, full of magical moments. But that one will truly stand out. Super number 7, and it comes from Luke Holmes. Oh. Absolutely stunning. 7-goal scorcher against Shaftesbury hands Wimborne the Dorset Senior Cup for the first time in 21 years. Scott Arnold and Billy Mabry lifting it high. It's a small matter of a promotion fight, but the boys can really enjoy tonight and party like it's 1997. Wimborne's trip west only held off the inevitable for the champions Taunton, who will face a tough test as they look to maintain their unbeaten away run. Magpies' own promotion chase gives them motivation for the 3 points. It's all the ingredients for a competitive clash at Cuthbury. Holmes. Into Luke Burbage. Some space. It's worked well. Taunton under pressure. Ball comes out to Holmes. Best chance of the first 20 minutes. Felix. He's eyeing this one up. Mabry's giving him space. Wow. It was going to take something special to get ahead. And that's an absolute belter from Nuno Felix. Simply stunning. Clear by Kellaway. Felix. Lovely shimmy. Goes for another. Saved well by Benfield. Burbage can muster something here. Oldring. 1-1. He always finds a way in the penalty box. The omnipotent Matt Oldring heading in the equaliser. It's his first goal since the Boxing Day win against Winchester City here, as Magpies look for another point against the table toppers. It's Toby Holmes on the charge, way over. Summarises the second half, both sides happy to share the points. It's going to be a tight final 4 games of the season for Wimborne. Automatic promotion is still possible, but 8 teams are in the mix for the playoffs, making a trip to strugglers Shortwood very convenient. Burbage with the free kick on the right, sweeps it in. There's James Stoko for 2-0. He pops out of nowhere and doubled the lead. Kellaway, Burbage, Maybury, delightful. Shortwood can't keep up, and that's the penalty. Holmes, 3-0, 7th of the season. They're off again. Holmes is clear. He's seen Lovell, and that's the hat-trick. A super performance for the youngster. 5-0 on the night. Happy hunting in Gloucestershire. The last away trip of the season takes Wimborne to the outskirts of Southampton against fellow playoff chasers AFC Tottenham. There's the header. Another one begging. No guesses who Burbage is aiming for. Oldring, 1-0. He got them level back in September. He got them back on terms with Taunton last week, but Matt Oldring's head puts Wimborne ahead. Maybury's attempt to break Totten. Straight at the wall, deflected. Here's Luke Holmes, there's away. Toby Holmes! Saved by Murphy. It could just be one of those days for Wimborne. Whittingham charging. Totten have got a second win late in this second half. He might go for the shot. That one won't blow away Benfield though. Adekunle. It's dangerous. Oh, and it's in! Callum Chog may have just denied Wimborne a shot at automatic promotion with 3 minutes to go. Last chance. Stoko inches away from victory. 35 points on the road this season for the Magpies, but will it be enough?
Okay, so today we've had our last away fixture of the season, unless we get in the playoffs, of course, and it's been against Tottenham. And you may remember that we drew 1-1 at home against Tottenham, and it's been exactly the same today. And it's a good goal.
A very good goal, and he's done that last week, and he's done it this week, and that is just that determination from the player. And that's one thing that we say about him. He's ruthless in both boxes, and today he's shown again with a great header again. They had a few corners against us, and we were dealing with it. And unfortunately, he's got spare. So credit to him. A little bit. I think I just think we switched off for that split second.
But there's no easy games in this league, are there?
No, well you can see from today, because again, Slimbridge have obviously beat Bideford today.
Did they?
They beat them 4-3 today.
You heard it from Shane there.
Which again, that just shows that there is game after game. You just it all depends on the day when you turn up and you play, and that's what we're saying to the players. You've got to be in the right mindset to be in this position. You need to earn that respect to be in there.
So Slimbridge won 4-3 today, and midweek they lost 9-0. So I think if you come along next Saturday, you're going to see some goals. Wow. So we've got 2 games to go, and I think a really good crowd behind the lads is going to make a big difference. So Shane, thanks very much.
The demand from Matthew Holmes is simple. Win 3 points and that's a playoff place. The next game against Poulton Rovers at home is a wonderful opportunity for the Magpies in that respect. For the first time since the 2009-10 Wessex League season, there are whispers of promotional hopes in these summer wins around Cuthbury. Aldring goes long. Oh, there's a slip at the back from Poulton Rovers, and Toby Holmes is sneaking in. Can he score? Yes! It's the perfect start for Wimborne. 2 minutes on the clock and they're ahead. And guess who? It's Toby Holmes. Strays loose from Toby Holmes to Kellaway. Now he's Luke Holmes. Oh, he's away. He might shoot and scores 2-0. They're not messing about tonight, Wimborne. We've only played 5 minutes, but they've already doubled the lead. Tell you what, a night like tonight, I've got a good feeling. Luke Holmes is twisting and turning away like a gazelle, finds Lovell, goes for the 1-2. Now Toby Holmes is away. He's looking for his second of the game. Can he get it? Big save from the goalkeeper. Burbage has found a way through to Holmes. Going round the keeper, first time shot. Last defender was needed for the visitors. Stoko looks for the space and he finds Burbage. He'll put it straight across, looking for Holmes at the back. Can he score this time? No, another wonderful save from Burton. Poulton quite literally shutting up shop at the back right now. So I'll come to Benfield. Oh, disaster! He's punched it onto Bennington Manning's head, and despite all that Wimborne pressure, Poulton are back in it. Kellaway finding Lovell. The Red Sea of the Poulton defence departs and Holmes finds a way through. 3-1. Holmes knows it. That's surely the playoffs with 12 minutes to go. 57 goals in 50 games for the number 9 of Wimborne. Truly astonishing. Subs on a run. He shoots and he scores a scorcher. Lee Francis securing the victory and a place in the Southern League Division 1 playoffs. Well, I dare to say it, Wimborne look like they're on the way. The last day of the season can be enjoyed at Cuthbury with a promotion shot secured. The only question that remains is how high Wimborne can fly. Their last opponents at the side, the Magpies, scored 8 goals against 5 months ago on that astonishing day. Matty Holmes will certainly hope to see a similar showing for the home crowd today. Penfield comes to clear. Oh, he scuffed that one. He'll bounce into the path of Mbunga. Arnold putting the pressure on. Drawn by Mabry. Shot comes in straight to Benfield. An early chance and an early scare for Wimborne. Kellaway. And in Burbage on the right. He'll have a gander. Nice 1-2 with Luke Holmes. Puts it into the middle to Toby Holmes. Straight at the keeper. Kellaway. Burbage. Lovely flick onto Holmes. He's got some support coming from the midfielder. Kellaway into Burbage. Back to Kellaway. And that is just a brilliant goal for the 100th of the season for Wimborne. It just sums them up. Direct, fast, with a little bit of flair. That potent combination puts them 1-0 up. Slimbridge are safe, sitting comfortably above relegated Barnstaple, but they want a strong finish to the season. They're not going to get it like that though. Stoko, he's clean through on the Slimbridge defence. Might have a go himself. Forces a save from Hall. Almost an 8th goal of the season for him. Slimbridge enjoying some possession. Starting to get forward as well. Nice turn. Straight shot comes at Oldring. And the next one, he clears it again. Great defence from Wimborne. But now here they come. Burbridge just dancing with the ball. Looks for Holmes over the top. Defended well, it'll fall to Lovell. He found some space. And down he goes, a penalty. Holmes. Oh dear. Well, that's a rare sight this season. Burbage attacking again. Cross comes in, and Luke Holmes heads in for 2. That'll settle the nerves after a difficult first half. Second goal in 2 games for Luke Holmes, his 5th of the season. Played a very important creative role in this side. 2-0. Burbage, an absolute tour de force as he has been all season. Drives to the penalty box. Lovell gets it across to Francis. Inches wide. Barrage of Wimborne shots in this second half. That's why Slimbridge can't get out. As shown there, Luke Holmes wins it back. Now Burbage, past 1. Going backwards. Past another. Got 2 on the turn and another. It's brilliant work from the number 10. And now the 1-2 sets him attacking in the box. He's found Mabry on his right. What can Wimborne create here? Comes back to the number 10. Comes across to Lovell. That would have been a stunning goal. Francis! Another save from Hall. When will that third come? Holmes. Back to the midfielder. We'll go for the aerial attack. Here's Oldring! The Slimbridge defence is finally broken by the man who scored on the first day, and he gets a header on the last one too. Mabry. Finding Burbage. Might line up himself here. He does! Oh, Hall needed to save that one. Not quite the 8-1 thrashing of November. It'll certainly be a result that brings smiles around Cuthbury. Well, now Kellaway's found a way through to Holmes. He's past the defender. Surely this is it! And the party can really get started as Toby Holmes gets his customary goal. 42 for the season as he chases the golden boot against Cirencester's Ben Whitehead. Francis into Holmes. Lovely work in midfield. After only 7 minutes to go and this crowd won a 5th. Burbage attacking again and he slips it through. Here's Toby Holmes! That's the 5th, a 43rd to tie for the golden boot for the young number 9 of Wimborne, and most importantly 3 points to set up a home semi-final against Didcot Town, and what a fixture that will be in the playoff semi-finals.
So Matty, April was a really busy month with 8 games, and the first of those was Salisbury at home.
Yeah, fantastic game. I think we nearly had a full house ground, didn't we? You know, nearly 1,000 people in the Cuthbury, and a brilliant game. To end up winning the game 4-2, I think Burbs was absolutely on fire that day. He tortured their full-back and created so many chances, but all the lads, were so at it. I think that time of year now, I think their mentality, their attitude, and they knew they were close, they knew they could do something special, and I didn't expect anything less. Salisbury knew they were lucky in the home game when we lost there, and they knew they was going to have a tough game at the Cuthbury, and they did. Even though they went 1-up, we stayed in the game, and Gerard was fantastic with saves, tackles, going in blocks, and we broke well. And that was the game plan, and fantastic to get the 3 points.
And the next Saturday we were at Mangotsfield, which is always a difficult place to go for us.
We were really poor on the day. We didn't play very well, and respect for them, they played really well against us and caused us no end of problems. But we stayed in the game, we battled. I think it was a Billy free kick again, got us back to 1-1, and then in the dying minutes, and that's the never say die attitude we had that season, because Burbs in the dying minutes just toe poked his foot around the ball and got us the winner, which was totally unjustified, but we went away from home and got the 3 points, and another 3 points towards the goal.
So momentum was building in the league, but we also had the Dorset Senior Cup final against Shaftesbury.
Yeah, a brilliant night for the boys to go and enjoy, and that's all we said. Just play your football. It was at the county ground on the Astro, so a lovely surface to just get the ball down and play. And I remember, I think after 20 minutes it was still 0-0, and you could sense a little bit of frustration, and I think they had a breakaway and I think they hit the post. So we just tried to reinforce to them, just keep playing, keep moving the ball, and we did. And I think we scored a couple of goals before half time, settled us down. And then after that we just dominated the game, and it was a great night, and one I'll never forget really in all my football days. To win a trophy is special for anybody, and to share it with the fans. I remember Luke taking the cup and dropping the lid and giving it to the fans, and that's what it's all about, Wimborne, giving it to the fans behind the goal, and they were passing it around to each other and getting everyone involved. So a great night.
Then it was back to the league. We had Taunton at home and then Shortwood away.
Yeah, Taunton at home, and we said before the game, give them a guard of honour, give them respect, they deserve. We lined up, let them through, but obviously wanted to win the game because points were very important for us. They'd already won the league, and we went about the business. We worked hard, we defended well, we broke on them, and fully deserved the point, and moved on to the next game.
Which was Shortwood away.
And Shortwood away, yeah, I think that's most probably my best game of the season, because I knew how important that game was. I think the Wimborne and Old would have gone up there and lost midweek game late in the season, but we knew we had a lot at stake, and I had faith in the boys. But Wimborne and Old would have gone there and lost that one. Darren done brilliant again. I mentioned Darren before about his driving. He got us there nice and early, but we all know Shortwood, the lane going up to the ground's tight. If you've got parked cars in your way, you're not getting through. And I think it took us about 45 minutes to get up the lane. We eventually got to the top, and we had about a 15-minute warm-up with the lads. And we just kept saying focus, attitude, don't matter how long a warm-up, you just get on that pitch, because the referee wasn't going to give us any extra time to warm up. He wanted to kick off dead on 7:45, I believe it was. So we kicks off, they drop off because they know we're a good team at the time, we score lots of goals, and they literally were camped on the 18-yard box. We were passing the ball around, trying to get through them. We couldn't get through, they broke on us, and what pleased me so much is that we just kept being patient, we kept the ball. And I had a friend from Bournemouth come along to watch, Dan Ashby, and he said, Matty, what a team you've got there, how well you've played, because we just kept working the ball and we scored 5. So that would be my favourite away game for sure, and possibly home at the whole season. That performance, I think, set us up really well for the last couple of games to come.
So we had Tottenham away next. Not an easy place to go?
No, tough day. I think it was a hot day, bobbly pitch. They were well up for it. I think Tottenham still maybe had an outside chance of playoffs. I think so. They were desperate for the result as well. it was a battle. And Matteo again came up with a good flying header, bullet header, and got us the point. And at the end, I think we were hanging on a little bit. We defended a couple of corners in the 95th minute, and we defended well, and I was quite relieved, really. Disappointed we didn't get the free, for sure, but a point, I thought, yeah, that's going to be valuable, because I think by now, third place was the target. I think Salisbury had just pulled away, they couldn't be caught. And third place would give us home advantage in the playoffs, so that was absolutely key that we kept that point was valuable for us.
So 2 games to go, and if we win both of those, as you say, we're going to end up third. First of those was Poulton.
Yeah, Poulton, a midweek game, tough start. We're not Poulton alike, very, very direct, very physical, trying to intimidate you early on, and try and get a foothold in the game and put you off your stride. But I was pleased, we just kept moving the ball around and caused problems in wide areas and created the chances, scored some decent goals. And eventually ended up 4-1 winners with some fantastic play. And I remember after the game, the buzz around the stadium, we've got a standing ovation going off the pitch. A good crowd sort of turned up, on an evening game, which spurred us on then ready for the final home game. Which was against Slimbridge. And another really good crowd, 354, Matty. Yeah, definitely. And you'd think the nerves will be with the lads. We knew what was at stake in terms of finishing third was so important. We had lots of teams queuing up behind us. We'd made the playoffs, which was a great achievement anyway, so we could have easily relaxed and taken our foot off the pedal. But we had to do a job. We had to get third position to make sure we got home advantage at the Cuthbury in the playoffs. And again, moved the ball well, in the end just wore them down, and they looked absolutely dejected at the end, and we scored the 5. And I think we both agree that 5th goal would go down in memory eventually with what happened. That last 5th goal, in terms of our goal difference, proved absolutely vital from Toby. We finished third in the league, the highest we've ever been. So what do you think was the difference that season to the previous season? I think building on the momentum of our first season in terms of the lads knew their roles, responsibilities. We've kept the core of the team, which helped hugely. They knew how me, Danny and Shane worked, and Walshy in terms of the football side of things. And I think the biggest factor was the goals we scored. I think if you look, I think we've scored 37 more goals than the season before, which is huge in terms of a turnaround, which gets you points. I think in terms of home form, it wasn't too much different to the season before. Away form was better, a lot better as well. I think we picked up something like 13 more points away from home than the previous season, which always then helps towards your tally. I just think that spirit with each other, and the final run-in, them last sort of 15-20 games, we didn't have too much in terms of injuries or suspensions. The team, it's amazing when you're playing well, you don't seem to have too many injuries. It's sort of that momentum goes, and whoever we put on the bench come on and done well, and it was just like for like. We had great competition in that midfield with Frano, Louis, and Stokesy. And Frano was unlucky a lot of the time, not to be playing ahead of Louis and Stokesy, but it was just the way things unfolded and worked. And if you got that quality replacement, then it just helps the team no end. So I think that they were the keys, really, Graham.